Nobody gets you ready for Utah football more than the KSL Sports Zone.
Ready?
Kyle Whittingham and the Utes hit the road to Waco for a showdown against Baylor. Your home for the best coverage of Utah football is right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. You're listening to Jake Scott and Ben Anderson on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
What you got Wednesday? What's the deal? Jake's got rules, Ben's out to steal. Bozo takes their spinning around. Flush it down, flush it down. Emo skater Ben with a devious grin. Jake rolls his eyes, lets out a sigh.
Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Nominate the youth sports volunteer you know for the Hercules Hero of the Week. Submit your nomination at kslsports.com/contest and listen every Thursday to JJ and Alex for the winner. Help us celebrate the efforts of those volunteers making an impact with the Hercules Hero of the Week, sponsored by Hercules First Federal Credit Union and Beehive Meals. Time for What You Got Wednesday. If you're new to the show, Ben and I go head-to-head every Wednesday on 2 5-selection drafts. One sports-related, one not. Then we put it out to you listeners for the vote.
Where do we vote?
On the Snap Talk.
On the old Snap Talk, that's right.
The old Snap Talk. All right. Christian, what happened last week?
Last week, best Raiders of all time. Ben won even with the Baker Mayfield
What do you mean
pick.
even with the Baker Mayfield?
Worst pick ever.
Why didn't I
Ben
get him
won
number one overall?
60-40. And famous Canadians, Jake won 55-45. So a split last week.
Should have taken Gordon Lightfoot. Dang. Should have taken Jim Carrey.
Where does the love for Baker Mayfield come from?
Everyone loves Baker Mayfield. You love Baker Mayfield. What are you talking about?
I like his redemption story.
Yeah,
I don't think
right. Everyone does. You're not alone in that.
I don't think he's all of a sudden better than every Raider quarterback of all time.
Oh, I do.
Well, the fans do.
Yeah, fans do.
Okay.
Clearly, yeah, I won. You lost.
All right, so I have the first pick in the sports draft, which is what?
Well, Quin Snyder is coming to town, so let's go with the best Jazz players of the Quin Snyder era.
Which is funny. This is kind of a bygone era already. I will say there's no player on this team minus one. There's no holdovers, though one has come back. But there are no holdovers from Quin Snyder's teams, which was not that long ago.
No, Jordan Clarkson was the last one.
Jordan Clarkson was the last one.
Okay. Is there an automatic number one pick?
I don't think there is, no.
I don't either.
And it depends. Are you taking fan favorite or are you taking best player?
Yeah.
That's totally different.
I'll take Donovan.
Okay.
I don't think the Quin Snyder era had a rise without Donovan. I mean, I realized it rose without Donovan, but I don't think it kind of hit the level.
Sunk.
Yeah.
It would have sunk.
Right.
Donovan rescued it. And Donovan right now is a top 10 player in the NBA. He's playing awesome basketball.
Yep.
And he was a member of the Jazz, and Quinn had a ton to do with him. The only person Quinn may have had a bigger impact on was the guy I'm going to take, and of course that's Rudy Gobert. He just really found a way to get a ton out of Rudy. And Rudy's a good player and has been good in Minnesota as well. Has won another Defensive Player of the Year award, but he was really empowered by Quinn early. So
all right,
then it starts to get interesting here.
My next one will give me no votes, but it's the answer. It's Gordon Hayward.
Agreed.
He was the third best player in the Quin Snyder era.
Yeah, for sure. He's not going to the Hall of Fame. Rudy will. I think Donovan probably will as well, which is crazy. There were two Hall of Famers playing here at the same time. But, well, this is where it gets tricky. I think those three were obvious. Those are the three All-Stars. Nobody else made an All-Star game? Oh, yes, they did. I guess I'll go with Mike Conley. I didn't even have Mike on my list until I laid it out
that really
way.
clicked in that last 5 seconds in your brain, didn't it?
Worked.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
Okay, I'll go with Mike Conley. Mike was pretty good. Was really good the year the Jazz had the best record in the league. And then they moved off of him pretty unceremoniously. The most beloved Mike was in the Will Hardy era. That's the funny thing. I think Jazz fans really fell for Mike the year he was the leftover piece.
I guess I'm going to go with a player that actually could hit a game winner Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah. We're going late era. I mean, I know you already got.
Gordon Hayward wasn't late era.
Among all these players, and don't get me wrong, Donovan Mitchell created a bunch of exciting plays. Boyan might have been the most exciting player to watch. He hit some crazy shots.
He did.
And remember against Memphis, I think the Jazz lost this game, but Donovan Mitchell out that first game. I think Boyan had 30 points in the first half of a playoff.
Saved him.
Yeah, like he was a great player. Boyan was really good. Underrated player in Jazz history. Very good player. All right, I'm going to go with a guy who is not the sixth best player from this group, but I do think was really exciting and had one moment specifically that makes him stand out among the rest. And I'm going to take Joe Johnson. His performance throughout the entire playoff series against the Clippers, which was, until Donovan got there, the crown jewel of the Quin Snyder era, he saved them because Rudy Gobert got hurt, and they needed a guy who could score, including the game winner in Game 1.
And Gordon Hayward was poisoned at some point.
He poisoned himself or was poisoned by somebody else.
Yeah, Joe was popular, but doesn't belong on the list, but I see why you picked him. He did win one game for them in a playoff series.
He was really good. He was a really good player. But
Kind
yeah,
of.
you're right. He's not the sixth best player
No,
that
he
ever
is.
played for him.
I'm going to take Joe Ingles because I think Joe will get me votes.
Joe will get you votes. Joe was great.
And my top end, Donovan and Gordon, might not give me votes, so I gotta pick a vote getter.
Absolutely. And I will go with the other guy who these two were in tandem, and I will go with Jordan Clarkson. Joe could have won the Sixth Man of the Year award that year. Jordan Clarkson did win it. Jordan last night, if you missed it, moved into top 10 all-time amongst bench scorers in NBA history. He's playing awesome right now with New York. He's shooting really efficiently. Mm-hmm. If he keeps playing like this, he's going to be in the league a lot longer than maybe I thought. I kind of wondered, is this the last 2 or 3 years? 3 is still a long time, I guess, but if he plays like this, he's going to keep getting paid.
I'm going to take the best point guard of the Quin Snyder era. Now, it was only briefly.
Okay.
And it did not last, but George Hill, the first half of his only year here, that was the best point guard play Quin Snyder ever got.
He was close to an all-star.
He was great.
He was really, really good.
He was 20 and 10, basically.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Awesome.
Gets turf toe or whatever his toe injury was.
He
doesn't
had
get a
foot problems.
contract extension. And it got bad quickly. But
Rudy was calling him out, remember?
George is one of the better what-ifs in Jazz history.
When he played and was healthy, he was awesome.
You're
and
right.
a big part of the reason they made the playoffs that year, which, of course, was the first playoff berth back from the rebuild. So, George Hill.
All right, I've got 2 players on my list. I'm going to go with the bigger fan favorite, but they're both fan favorites, and I'm going to go with another point guard, and I'm going to go with Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, Ricky sucked. He had a triple-double in the playoffs.
He had a great moment in the playoffs. He
was nice.
Yeah, he's very enjoyable as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's the 10th pick on this for a reason. You're talking about the 10th pick in an era that had, it only lasted 6 years? How long was Quinn here? Maybe a little bit longer than that, but it wasn't eternally long. And there was a lot of these guys were here for most of the time. So when you're picking 10, I mean, you picked George Hill, who had 40 good games.
Yeah.
So I think Ricky has an argument to be a better player than George Hill over the stretch. His prime with the Jazz was not better than George Hill's. What other names could have been on this list? Because we got 9 of my 10. I didn't
Derek
have George
Favors.
Hill. Oh yeah, Favors. I had Favors much higher. We didn't pick him. I should have taken Favors over Rubio. Sorry, I X'd him out already. I thought we had taken.
Too late.
Yeah, it's too late. I put Kyle Korver.
Maybe of the Jerry Sloan era.
He was better in the Jerry Sloan era.
Not the Quin Snyder. He
right.
barely played.
Favors should have been on this list. Messed that up.
I thought of Favors. I took Ingles and George
Would you
Hill
take
over
Royce?
Favors. Royce shouldn't be on the list.
No, I don't think Royce. No, Favors should have been on the list.
I think Royce is better than Ricky.
I don't know.
It's at least a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about this. Favors should have been on this list. That was my fault. I crossed him off my list early, and I don't know why. That was a mistake. Recap.
Jake had the number 1 pick. We'll see how this goes. He went Donovan Mitchell and Gordon Hayward. Then he went Bojan Bogdanovic, Joe Ingles, and George Hill. Ben went Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, Joe Johnson, Jordan Clarkson, and Ricky Rubio.
I certainly think Favors should have been on there before Joe Johnson.
Yeah, that's fine. He should have been on there. I exited out on exit. That was a huge mistake on my part. That's why drafting is actually a little bit more difficult than it looks. Can I steal your eraser? Oh, thank you. If you're just listening on audio, I also do a whiteboard on the YouTube for no real reason.
All right. What is our not sports-related topic?
I think it just confuses me, so I miss guys like Derek Favors.
Not sports topic today. We're going to go with best TV personalities.
So not fictional TV characters, but TV personalities, people who played themselves on TV.
Not necessarily actors either.
Yeah.
Not best TV actors.
It can be a person who was an actor who ends up with a different role, but I don't have anybody like that on my list.
We're doing this because it's Jimmy Kimmel's birthday. Maybe we're reaching a little today. I doubt either one of us takes Jimmy Kimmel.
I'm not taking
but
Jimmy.
that's the reason. I don't know, Magic Johnson was a basketball player, but he was also a television personality.
Yeah.
Right? So somebody who's on TV, not as an actor.
Yeah, and I guess I don't think I'm going to draft this person, but I guess there's a chance where there could be some weird layover, and we could decide.
Like Jimmy Fallon is also an actor, but you can take him because he's a TV personality.
Of course. Yeah.
He was in Almost Famous, for example.
Yeah. Yes, Jimmy Fallon was,
He played their manager.
Uh-huh.
Is there an automatic number one pick?
There is for me.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Letterman. I think Letterman's the greatest TV star of all time. But I know that there are people who don't even think he was the best late-night show host of his time. And then there are a lot of people who certainly don't think he's the greatest late-night host of all time. So there are probably some people who would have gone a different direction.
Yeah, like me. Alex Trebek.
Okay. I'm
number
surprised
one
that's where you went.
Of all time, the GOAT, Alex Trebek.
Man, I thought I was going to get Trebek later, so I didn't take Trebek one. But
He's the one.
He's the greatest game show host of all time.
Trebek.
I love Alex Trebek. I'm with you. That was a very, very, very sad passing. Good pick. I love Alex Trebek. All right, I'm going to take Conan. Conan he's the best millennial TV personality of all time.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien.
All right. I honestly can't believe I'm getting this guy at number 2.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
Okay.
Charles Barkley.
Okay. I was just wondering how long I could wait to take him. I probably should have taken him there.
I'm surprised I got him. I told you.
But people love Conan.
I'll take Barkley over Conan 1,000 out of 1,000 times.
All right. Man, I don't want to just do all late-night hosts, but I guess I've got to go Johnny Carson. I don't want to do all late-night hosts. Problem is, Carson is just kind of the one. He's just kind of the guy that helped break through with everything and made that format so important. And it's certainly less important now than it ever has been. But I'll take Carson. I didn't have him on my list, but I feel like I have to take him. I thought you would take him.
I'm going to go with not only a legend, but how many pets have been spayed or neutered in his honor?
Robert
Bob Barker.
Robert Bob Barker.
Reminds me of days producing DJ and PK when that show was on without volume in the background.
I have a fondness for it and also such a hatred.
Oh, I love it so much.
I have such a hatred for Price is Right
because
of what it reminded me of, just like the doldrums of either summer or being sick at home. So I think there's a little PTSD involved with the Price is Right being on. And it's just so corny. I'm going to go with just an absolute, if you were to do this without bias meaning actually picking my favorites, I'll go with the most important people. I think there's a real argument Oprah is the most important TV person of all time.
Wish she'd open the gate during emergencies.
That'd
be nice.
Yeah, that wasn't great. But self-made billionaire, went from small Chicago TV afternoon host to a juggernaut of a personality with, she's Taylor Swift. She is all of these things. She has all this sway. It's pretty amazing.
Let's see.
Your list is more fun than mine, I think. More variety.
You know what? I'm not that into cooking shows, but people love them. I'm going to go with Bobby Flay.
Okay. How do you spell Bobby Flay? Do we know?
Bobbyflay, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's more fun when you just make it up.
Just guess Fillet.
The
Bobby
Iron
Flay.
Chef, right? Bobby Flay.
I will go with the actual best TV chef of all time, which is funny because he wasn't a good chef, but he is the best personality of all time. Also, dead way too soon. Anthony Bourdain should be alive, captivating on television. His books are truly incredible. If you've not listened to Kitchen Confidential, it's worth your time. Anthony Bourdain.
I can't believe I'm getting this guy at 5. I thought this guy could be a candidate for top 2 or 3, honestly. I'm going to go with the great, the late Steve Irwin.
Crocodile Hunter.
The Crocodile Hunter.
His son's on Dancing with the Stars right now.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. All right, review.
Sorry, music wasn't playing. Ben had the number 1 pick. He went David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, Johnny Carson, Oprah Winfrey, Anthony Bourdain. Jake went Alex Trebek, Charles Barkley, Bob Barker, Bobby Flay, and Steve Irwin.
A lot of names left off. Had we done this 20 years ago, Regis or Kathy Lee would have been obvious picks, and they were great. We talked about Dick Clark.
Pat Sajak.
Just
Had
don't
I
like-
not had Trebek already, I would have gone with Sajak or Vanna White
I'm
for
just
that
not
matter.
a Wheel of Fortune guy.
We didn't go any news people like you go Peter Jennings or Walter Cronkite.
Yeah,
or
I mean, obviously those would have been great names.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. I
Harvey's a big one.
considered Julia Child instead of Bobby Flay, but I figured that the Christian's generation has no idea who she is.
Agreed, even with the movie. Al Roker. Al Roker always seemed like a friendly face to me, and I do still love the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I'm going to watch it, and Al Roker's going to be on it, and I'm going to feel good about it. I can't believe you didn't go Matt Lauer number 1.
You know what a big fan I am. No, I almost took Casey Kasem. Had Steve Irwin not been available, I would have taken my guy Casey.
I considered Norm Macdonald.
Because SNL isn't really.
Correct, I'm with you.
That's more
why I didn't pick it.
acting.
I also would have almost took Pee Wee Herman. Because I was a huge Pee Wee fan.
And that's acting,
But he's
too.
acting.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's absolutely an act. So that's kind of why I
He
thought we
used
could get
his.
into it.
Well, that's not even his own name. What's his name?
Paul Rubens.
Yeah, Paul Rubens. So, no, that's a character.
I would have thought that was probably too much of a character. Then again, you have to recognize all of these people are pretending to be somebody else on TV. This is not who these people really are.
No, probably not. No, probably not. All right.
I.e. Matt Lauer.
We'll put it out on the Snap Talk for a vote. Stay tuned. Wrapping it up next, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.